Okay, so welcome to yet another one of my tutorials. So today we'll be learning another method for high-end skin retouching. So the first thing I do as usual is to crop my image. So I will crop my image Instagram size 4:5 aspect ratio. So I'll crop it to fit. I'm trying to get those shoulder wrap out of it because the skin is what I want us to focus on. So I will do that, crop my image. Then after cropping, I do zoom in. Usually, yes, I zoom in. And okay, so this time I'm trying to adjust some generative fill that wasn't complete. So I'm trying to create I'm trying to create a content aware fill for it. I'm sorry about that. I didn't remember to turn on the voice, so I'm doing a voiceover. So I'm picking the most visible spots. As you can see, there is a lot of blemishes, a lot of spots on the face. So I got this picture from Pinterest. So I downloaded it from Pinterest just for the sake of this tutorial. So I picked some noticeable blemishes, noticeable spots on the face. So the next thing I do is my basic adjustment. I go to my basic adjustments. You can see the factors: contrast 17, highlights plus 12, shadows plus 9. Yes, those are the major ones you need to know. White minus 13. I do texture plus 71 because I love details on my image. Then clarity plus 11, texture plus 22 rather, sorry. Clarity plus 11, then black minus 11. Just to give depth to my shadow after increasing it on the shadow layer. So that is the result of the basic adjustments. And yes, so I take a good look at my image to see the next step to take, and that is it. I duplicate the image. I clean more spots on the face because I will be painting during frequency separation. So I clean more spots on the face, and all of this is to get a better result at post-production. Yes, all of it is to get a better result at post-production. To avoid over-editing and under-editing the image. So that is why I'm always careful about the face, about the skin, and all of that. So I take my time to clean off the spots, and I think it's essential for anyone who is really interested in high-end skin retouching. You need to be patient. It's not something you can rush. You don't rush high-end skin retouching. You will affect your skin negatively if you do that. So you need to take your time, clean what you need to clean before painting with your mixer brush. That way you will save your stress, making your image look like too plastic or too artificial for a layman to comprehend your creativity. And when your image looks too artificial, it kills creativity. So the next thing I do is play my frequency separation action. Yes, because I'm about to paint. So I play my frequency separation action. So now this is the most important part. Take note of the factors I entered at the top. That is 21, 21, 21, 21. Right, so that is it. It's 21 all true. That is how my factors are being imputed. 21 all true. So that is the way I get my own preferred skin texture out of painting. So I'm using a Gaussian radius of 2. Yes, a Gaussian radius of 2, and I'm using 21 21 on all of those factor box at the top of my mixer brush setting. So that is how I get a smooth skin whenever I paint. Yes, that is the secret. That is how I do it. So I'm still painting, still painting, uh still painting. So always be careful not to paint. I think these are the basic things we already know. Always be careful not to paint your highlight into your shadows. Yes, always be careful not to paint your highlight into your shadows, and it is always advisable for you to paint on a transparent layer so you can easily adjust it to fit. If you feel like your painting is too much or the frequency separation is becoming too artificial, you can easily reduce opacity. So this is the result of my painting. Yes, after painting, this is the result of my painting. So this is what you get after I painted the image. That's the frequency separation painting. Now this is the result. So you can see it already. It's already looking so good, even without any adjustment or anything on it yet. It's already looking very good. So that is the result of my brush setting. My brush setting, that is the important thing. I've been saying it, that is the important thing. My brush setting, if once you get it right, once you get your mixer brush setting right, then you will get a very good result in your painting. You will get a very good result in your painting. So that is how I was able to achieve this. And as you can see, the image is looking all great. Okay, so there's one more thing we need to know here as well. To add texture after painting, to add texture, let me tell you the secret. This is secret number 2 in this tutorial. To add texture after painting, just duplicate your texture layer from frequency separation. That's the best texture overlay you can get. Duplicate your your texture layer from frequency separation, and you will have the best results. And yes, again, another secret is to review most of your skin details. You can see the before, you can see the after, the before and the after. You can see how smooth it is, the before, the after. You see, that is it. To review most of your skin texture, it is always advisable. I will advise you for you to click on that transparent layer you painted on during frequency separation and add at least 2% Gaussian blur. That will help you. That will help you review the texture on the skin, on the painted area. Yes, it helps you review the texture on the painted area. So that is it about the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you and I am really grateful. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share to those you think will need this video. I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much.